Quran is telling us something very sneaky about the shaitan. He will come to you and you won't know that it's him. You won't know that it's him. You will feel like you're just looking out for your feelings. You're looking out for what's best for you. And so at this point, Allah has questioned them, and this thing that I wanted to bring to your attention before I give you your next break. I'm about to give you your next break. What did Allah say? What was the devil's goal? The devil's goal was not for them to eat from the tree. The devil's goal was for them to be exposed to their ugliness. You remember that? According to the ayah, the goal is for them to be exposed to their ugliness. Why? Because if they're exposed to their ugliness, they will be humiliated. They won't have any respect for themselves. Once human beings stop dignifying themselves, once they start seeing themselves as flawed, once they start exposing their bodies indecently, that will mean that they have no more respect for themselves. They may worship the body, but they have now completely disregarded the soul. So he will create a humanity in which they will love to expose their bodies. They will love to show off how beautiful they are and how magnificent their physical features are. To expose more and more of their skin. And will create industry that will revolve around showing humanity each other's nudity more and more and more and more in every possible way. And he will do so because he knows the more they do that, the more they have violated their ruh. And this ruh is the reason the angels were doing sajda. And if that ruh is violated, then what's the difference between them and me? They're humiliated, I'm humiliated. I got humiliated because I stood up to God. They're humiliated because they take their clothes off. I got him. This is his agenda for human beings on earth. This is his agenda. The tree was just an excuse. He knew that if they eat from the tree, this is going to happen. Somehow he knew that that's the consequence. And that's what he wanted for them. Allah now, by the way, naturally, what did they immediately do? They started covering themselves. Did Allah teach them to cover themselves? Did Allah tell them to cover themselves? No. Allah put shame in the nature of a human being. So when a human being becomes shameless, it's because they are violating their nature, they're forgetting their nature, because they've fallen into the trap of the devil. But when that fever wears off, their shame returns, and they cover themselves, and regret kicks in. And so Allah says, didn't I tell you he's an enemy? Didn't I tell you not to make this mistake? And then they say, Rabbana zalamna anfusana. Master, we have done wrong to ourselves. By the way, did Iblis also disobey Allah? He did. And they could have said to Allah, you made us slip. You were going to send us to the earth. And by the way, what's going to be the consequence of eating from the tree? Where are they going to go? Earth. But they could say, you were going to send us anyway. This is not because we eat from the tree, is it? This was all a scheme. They don't say that. They take responsibility. They say, we did wrong to ourselves. If you don't show us mercy, if you don't forgive us and your love and care is no longer there, then we have lost everything. These are some beautiful words, because now we are learning something about the nature of our relationship with Allah. It doesn't matter if we're on heaven or on earth. So long as Allah's love and care is there, we are not losers. Loss is not losing heaven. Loss is not losing Jannah. Loss is not losing something in this world. Real loss is we don't have Allah's forgiveness anymore, and we don't have His love and care anymore. That would be loss. They say we wronged ourselves. By the way, later on we learn that there's the missing episode to the story in Baqarah, so I'll fill that in for you. When they came to the earth, in Baqarah, Allah describes the moment they disobeyed, Allah sent them to the earth. So they're on the earth. You know, you guys don't realize, many of you don't realize, this was the first time somebody had to ask for forgiveness. Like, this was the first istighfar. Nobody's ever asked for forgiveness from Allah before this. It's never happened before. This is the first one in existence. Now, let me ask you this. Sometimes you disappoint somebody. You get in trouble with somebody. Like you get in trouble with your teacher. You get in trouble with your mom. You get in trouble with somebody you respect. Your teacher caught you cheating. Right? And you don't even know what to say. You feel horrible, you feel bad, but you're not sure what to say because maybe what you say will make things even worse. Does that ever happen? That you're somebody's mad at you, and you're like, I'm sorry. No, you're not. No, this is why I did it. Oh, you're explaining yourself now. So everything you say is digging your hole even deeper. Who did they disappoint? They disappointed Allah. They don't know what to say. Nobody's ever been put in this position before. So they feel terrible, they feel ashamed, but they are at a complete loss of what? Words. They don't know what can I say? Ya Allah, I don't know what to say. I don't even know how to apologize. I don't know the right words. So Allah gave them words. Allah gave them words. Allah gave Adam words. What were those words? First words, Rabbana zalamna anfusana. Our Master, we did wrong to ourselves. I'm going to give you a break in 5 minutes. And do just this first part. Our Master, we did wrong to who? But actually, you did wrong to Allah. Right? Allah told you not to eat, so you did wrong not to yourself, you did wrong to Allah. But why is Allah teaching them to say we did wrong to ourselves? Because Allah is teaching us that human beings were created very dignified, with very high standards. And when they fall from that standard, who have they actually disappointed? Themselves. I can't believe I fell that low. I can't believe I made this mistake. I knew better. I know I should hold myself to a higher standard. I did this wrong, and the first victim of that wrong is my own self. I can't believe that I disappointed myself. This is a very strong admission. You know, a lot of times when people say sorry I hurt you. I don't feel bad for myself. I'm sorry you got hurt. You're not really sorry that you've hurt yourself. The first admission is I've done wrong to myself. I should have held myself to a higher standard. رَبَّنَا ظَلَمْنَا أَنفُسَنَا. And that's because Allah created this human being with a very high standard, so high the angel won't even do such things. If you don't honor yourself, you can't even begin istighfar. You can't even begin it. You know what Iblis wants? Iblis wants you to humiliate yourself. I'm filthy, I'm disgusting, I'm terrible, I'm ugly, Ya Allah, I know I'm made for hell. No, hold on. That's not Islamic. For some people, cursing yourself out is somehow Islamic. Ya Allah, I'm a terrible slave, I'm horrible. No, when did Allah say you have to describe yourself in those terms? We did wrong to ourselves. That's all. Admit your fault. Take responsibility. And no more excuses. Yeah, but the reasons were, Ya Allah, we did wrong to ourselves, but in fairness, you were going to take us out of Jannah. So, I did wrong, but if you try to understand a little bit of the situation, don't try to offer an explanation. Just say that you are wrong. In any other situation, when somebody has a fight with somebody, and they say sorry, I'm sorry, but I'm really sorry, and then after but, there's an explanation for why you're not really that sorry. Or, I am sorry, but I need you to understand that there was good reason. Right? With Allah, He doesn't want to hear your reasons. He wants to hear that all those reasons are excuses, and you're admitting that you are entirely at fault. رَبَّنَا ظَلَمْنَا أَنفُسَنَا. And the only thing I want from you, Allah, is not to understand or rationalize my mistake, and Ya Allah, please be a little more compassionate and, give me a little more room. No, just cover my mistake. Can you cover it up? When you cover something, you can no longer see it. This is important. Forgiveness in Arabic actually means covering. When you cover something, you can no longer what? See it. You know what that means? That means that if the mistake is covered, you don't keep looking back and cursing yourself. And you don't keep looking back and being negative. I can't believe I made that mistake. I can't believe I made that mistake. It's already been covered. Because once it's been covered, you don't have to go back and become hopeless. That's all you are. You can move on. You can move on. This is why because if Allah doesn't cover your mistake, if Allah doesn't forgive, then you don't forgive yourself, you keep humiliating yourself, and then you become hopeless, and becoming hopeless is the quality of release. will become like the loser that he is. وَإِلَّمْ تَغْفِرْ لَنَا. Inshallah, after a break, I'll explain to you what وَتَرْحَمْنَا لَنَكُونَنَّ مِنَ الْخَاسِرِينَ, and we'll wrap the story up. Take a 7-minute break. I'll take